Good afternoon, viewers of YouTube. My name is Tyler of ChicoCrypto.com and welcome to another episode of Crypto and a Cold One. Today's guest is Zywiek from Poland, Polish beer. So any of my Poland fans out there, cheers to you. Says it's Poland's #1 premium beer. Well, I'll be the judge of that. Not bad. It's a little lighter, but not bad at all. So, today I have some special content. An unknown cryptocurrency not on anybody's radar, but it will bring something big into the crypto market space. Now, I did some digging to find this crypto gem, and I randomly stumbled upon it. Now, I am not a fan of IOTA, as many of you know, and their design architecture of direct acyclic graphs, which they call Tangle, I'm not a fan of. Now, I am a blockchain enthusiast, and I believe the timestamp feature, which IOTA lacks, is going to be a major headache in the future. Tangle cannot determine exact timestamps because everyone makes their own transactions, and only they know the exact time, but they can lie about it. And unless they're using an atomic clock, there will still be subtle, noticeable errors in the timestamps. So this unknown cryptocurrency is Radix, the IOTA killer. Radix has created a new type of consensus called Tempo, which is similar to a DAG but with noticeable improvements, especially the ability to timestamp. In the white paper, it states that they have created a distributed ledger that preserves the total order of events, allowing for trustless transfer of value, timestamping, and other functionalities such as smart contracts. And you don't need any specialized type of hardware or equipment. So Tempo is the name of the ledger system used in Radix. An instance of the Tempo is called a universe. And any event occurring within that universe, such as a transaction, is called an atom. A universe is split into shards, where nodes are not required to store a complete copy of the global ledger or state. However, without a suitable consensus algorithm that allows nodes to verify state changes across shards, double spending would become a major problem. Here's the problem with DAGs. They scale in theory, but not in actual practice. A DAG is a horizontal architecture, but the issue is it needs a consensus algorithm that is also horizontal. Otherwise, double spends become a problem. Currently, IOTA can only guard against double spends if all nodes have all transactions, and that's not feasible if you want to scale. So what Radix has is Temporal Proofs. They provide a cheap, tamper-resistant solution to the double spend problem. Before an event can be presented to the entire network for global acceptance, an initial validation of the event is performed by a subset of nodes, which results in a temporal proof being constructed and associated with the transaction or atom, and a network-wide broadcast of the atom and its temporal proof. So basically every transaction or event in the universe is stamped with a temporal proof, and this temporal proof consists of space-time coordinates and the signatures. This information is used to prevent double spending and settle disputes on the ledger. Part of this stamp is an integer value, or timestamp of the logical clock of every new node that encounters the atom on its trip through the different nodes and shards in the universe. The Radix shard space is the key to scalability, with 18.4 quintillion shards that can all be run concurrently, and the Tempo consensus makes sure the double spends cannot occur across these shards. It's pretty damn amazing tech, and if you are into the tech side of cryptocurrency, I would definitely give the consensus white paper a read. Radix has some pretty big things in the works regarding the acceptance and stability of the tokens. Radix is going to allow for debit cards that are completely independent of payment providers such as Visa. Radix uses a standard EMV card to broadcast transactions to the Radix public network. The transaction is then verified and validated on the Radix network, just like any transaction would happen through a normal bank. Current solutions in cryptocurrency require the merchant to adopt new hardware and really confusing tech. This is one of the main reasons that is holding crypto back from mainstream adoption. Radix can be enabled on standard point-of-sale solutions that are in current use. Here's a short video of an actual Radix test transaction happening through a standard point-of-sale machine.
So it's the usual process, right? So a new payment, the merchant types and how much the payment's for.
So how much would you like to buy your coffee for, or whatever you're buying?
£3.
£3, so 3, yeah? So it hits process, insert card to continue payment, so then the consumer puts their card in, enters their PIN, 1, 2, 3, 4, hits process, payment is processing, payment is authorised, and then in a few seconds it'll pop up there and confirm, and then it's done.
So it's going to have an amber tick, there you go,
There it is.
and then that's fully confirmed.
Wow.
Booyaka!
So that's a standard point of sale terminal like you have in all the shops.
Yeah, same software, same hardware.
And there's no firmware
upgrade
that they need to do for that to work in a normal shop.
This is a JD3 card. You can run a web server on this. And completely off the shelf. And all you have to do is get one of these, £12 off Amazon. You pop it in here, you download the client, USB into the computer, you make your own debit card. It's all on the website, YouTube videos, check it out.
Very impressive.
Indeed it is. It's the future.
It's radix.global.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Another reason mainstream adoption hasn't happened for merchants and vendors is the extreme volatility of crypto. Radix is going to create a relatively stable value that will give token holders major benefits as the adoption grows. The token economics will use an elastic supply. Instead of the price fluctuating like crazy, Radix supply will fluctuate. When demand for Radix tokens increase, your Radix tokens won't increase in value, but you will be supplied with more tokens. When demand decreases, Radix will decrease the overall supply of the tokens, which will most likely be done through a reserve and burn. The full economics of Radix have not yet been fully released, as the economic white paper is supposed to be released this quarter, and I'm very excited for it. What is really cool is since the timestamps are a feature of Radix, which means it's already smart contract enabled. IOTA cannot support on-chain smart contracts, and will have to use an off-chain oracle to support them. Radix has been developing a decentralized development language called Scripto, which is based on JavaScript and TypeScript, so the learning curve is not going to be that steep for developers. Ease of use is always good. So who is behind Radix? Dan Hughes is the Chief Technology Officer and the brains behind the project. He has been working on the consensus and technology for Radix for 6 years. Prior to Radix, he has helped develop the software required to securely deploy NFC-based payments on mobile phones. Another pretty interesting team member is Stephen Thornton. He's their Chief Research Scientist, and he's an expert in physics and cryptography. He's also done some little bit of software development. He actually set up the first transatlantic private encrypted internet and ported OpenSSL to run on mobile. He also wrote the firmware for encrypted mesh routers for the MOD. He has a pretty good track record. Now you may be asking yourself, how in the hell can I participate in this ICO? Well, unfortunately or fortunately, however you look at it, there will be no ICO. The public launch is planned to happen in Q3 of this year. During this time, investors will be able to purchase Radix stable tokens from Radix's decentralized exchange, which will happen in Q3 with the mainnet launch. The Radix tokens will have an initial short peg period to the $1 USD, like Tether. After this period, the token will be allowed to float free and the economics will bring a stable value, whatever that might be. Now, Chico Crypto looks for working products, and of course the Radix testnet has been functioning since April of 2017. The Radix website has a live dashboard of the function statistics of the Radix network. It has transactions per second, finality time, number of nodes, and even a live updated graph. It's pretty slick. Now, there is an argument that none of the Radix code is open, but even Bitcoin was private at one time. With the release of developer testnets, the code and GitHub will be released prior to the mainnet launch in Q3. So as of shooting this video, the Radix network has processed over 1 billion transactions with a transaction confirmation time of 0.2 seconds. But this is the testnet. Well, viewers, what do you think? I think we may have just stumbled on a crypto gem and the IOTA killer. The project is aiming to bring crypto into the mainstream by solving many of the setbacks other cryptos face. What do you think? Comment your thoughts or your beer recommendations. As you know, I love those. This was a decent beer, so I'm going to try to finish this all right now. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow. It's a good amount.